hop on. Time now for another episode of Mr Nailsin Sunday Comics, and guess who? The Blue Beetle. So, I think this one has a lot of Blue Beetle. I think there's only like one little silly backup feature. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that one, but mostly here for the Beetle, you know. So, in small print, we see Alondra the Temptress sneaked up behind him. Would the Blue Beetle turn in time? I don't know, he's a little busy with Nosferatu here. Anyway, there you go. Let's get into this one. Oh, it is Nosferatu. The Case of the Burning Death, featuring the Blue Beetle. Burn, fools, burn. I am the master of life and death. You shall not get away with this. I am the Blue Beetle, given super strength by Vitamin 2X, available at CVS and Walgreens, and protected by harm from my chainmail armor, which is as thin as light as silk. I shall protect. Well, they're already on fire, and so are you. But then again, you're in your super suit, so you're fine. But them, well. Anyway, as our friend Mike Madigan placidly ambles over an uneventful beat, a tortured figure stumbles from the shadows of an alley.
Ooh, what's this?
A new and damn it. A new and terribly vicious technique is added to the ghastly annals of crime. The Blue Beetle comes face to face with the monster of the Burning Death.
The Burning Death. It's got me. It's
Maybe it's just a lethal form of heartburn, you know? Because, you know, he doesn't look burnt to me. Anyway,
Hutton, I don't see anything wrong with this guy, but why, he's dead.
And there's Nosferatu's shadow. Well, maybe he'll notice. I don't know. Oh, he did.
What's this? Hey, you! Come out of there!
Well, he's behind you. Or wait, that's your shadow. Mike! Shut up, Cluck. Okay. Not familiar with other than chickens, but so anyway, it's a strange case, gentlemen. The chap's veins and arteries look as though his blood actually had been turned to fire in some uncanny way. That'd be the only way, I imagine. But oh yeah, later Mike and Dan Garrett go to the morgue for a report. Yeah, okay. I don't know why Mike's wearing green, but oh, man, they just didn't know how to do the word bubbles then. The Burning Death, eh? And the victim turns out to be Angus Hickett of Hickett and Sugar, the drug manufacturers. Dan Garrett goes to Dr. Franz, his scientist friend, for advice. By what you say, Dan, it must be some drug. But just which, I don't know. But is it a drug? I just said, yes, it's probably a drug. A drug? And Hackett was a drug manufacturer. That links up. But I think I'll look over the scene of the murder anyway. Well, yeah. Huh. Don't see much except for that old house with the blinds down. But say, I might look it over anyway. Yes. Inside the old house as Dan approaches. Jeez. Man, if you don't announce yourself, then you get the bullet. A cupper, huh? Well, he ain't coming in here. Well, I'll say this place is worth a look. See, yeah, idiot. You know, he didn't have probable cause, so he could have just looked around, you know, and if you'd have kept quiet. Now he knows there's something up. So, you know, he strips down. Hey, what's he doing? And I think it looks like a job for the Blue Beetle. Ducking into a dark alley, rookie Dan Garrett sheds his police uniform and stands revealed as the scourge of the underworld, the Blue Beetle. Okay, you thugs, you're asking for it, and you're gonna get it. Then he gets in. Come on, boys, get out those guns.
It's the Blue Beetle.
It is, and I like artillery. See what I mean? If you don't now, you soon will. Now, suppose you tell me where your boss is. Well, they're all unconscious and stuff, but the boss is not far away. Hey, Sugar, the Blue Beetle is here. What?
Well, let him come.
Oh, well, we were trying to kill him, but I didn't know you wanted to see him. Sorry about that.
Look, the sign. He's coming, all right.
Somehow he just does that. I don't know. Yes, I'm coming, Mr. Leo Sugar, you murderer. You figured that out, eh? Yes, Sugar. Tune in next month when his villain will be Honey. You managed to poison your partner Hecate with some mysterious drug. Yes, it was a drug known as poison. Very clever, Blue Beetle, but you'll never get far with that story. Think not, huh? Oh, well, you might be right about it. So I'll just beat the crap out of you anyway. But you might be wrong, too. And meanwhile, suppose you tell me all the story. Oh, stop. Look what you did to my ears and my teeth. Wait a minute. Your first name is Nosferatu. That's right. I am Nosferatu, Sugar. All right, I'll tell you why I did it. But sit down. It's a long story. Yeah, carry on then. I invented the fire drug, but go on. You fell for it, you idiot. As Nosferatu Sugar's hand stealthily presses the button on his desk. But you won't have to worry about it. Huh? Oh, it electrocuted him. Zzz, zzz, zzz. I knew that chainmail would make it easy to electrocute you, Blue Beetle. Because it conducts it, so there you go. Well, strike one for Nosferatu Sugar. Finished. And now, just to make sure, good Lord. But at that fateful moment, a hidden bell suddenly peals out. Devil's the bell. That means someone's approaching my office in the other building. That's too bad Blue Beetle didn't go to the other building. Anyway, he's dead anyway. I'll come back and dispose of him later. Hopefully in enough time before, he starts to stink. So I've got to get back into the character of Leo Sugar, respectable drug manufacturer, and meet my caller. But in the meantime, Joan Mason, Demon Girl. Okay. Demon Girl reporter has scented a story.
There's something behind that Hecate murder, and I'll bet his partner, Mr. Sugar, would be glad to help me.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like demon girls.
Anyway, it can't do any harm to ask a few questions, although he might not know. What's that? I thought I heard something like a bell ringing.
Looking for someone, miss?
Oh, that is, I thought Mr. Sugar lived here.
And so he does, my dear. I am Leo Sugar at your service. Won't you come in? I'm sure we can talk inside.
Thank you.
Well, check out that rump.
I just wondered if you know anything about this burning death, Mr. Sugar.
Yes, Miss Mason. In fact, I am the only one who knows.
What? You mean you?
Of course. You have guessed right, my clever little reporter. I murdered Angus Hecate when you refused to let me use the fire drug for criminal purposes and threatened to expose me.
I didn't think that at all. Actually, I was just gonna ask you if you knew what could have happened. Oh God, let me go.
But you and your blue beetle friend aren't going to trap me so easily.
The blue beetle?
Yeah, he was here earlier, but I killed him.
Okay.
They're very smart. Very smart.
Well, not really.
But Sugar is very smart too, eh? And now, my dear, you shall learn about the burning death very soon. Never mind.
But why must you do this to me?
Why? Because I like to. Because, what's that? The blue beetle.
You monster. Come on, John. I'm trying to save you. I didn't mean you. I meant him.
Oh, right. Yes, Sugar, the blue beetle. Did you think I'd be so easy to kill? Well, I'm not. And now, careful, my friend. You may find yourself the reason for your girl's horrible death.
Blue beetle, stop him.
See? She is injected with the fatal drug. And only I know the secret of the antidote. Do you understand?
Oh.
You rotten fiend, save her. I'll do anything, as opposed to the absolute nothing I did when I sat there and watched you inject her. You're pleading, eh? Well, first I'll put you in chains for a while. Yeah.
Oh, blue beetle, he'll kill you.
And here's a reward for meddling in my affairs.
Oh, murderer. All right, give me the antidote.
The antidote? Why should I bother, my dear? It's in that bottle on the table there. Just reach for it.
What? You lied.
Well, yeah.
And now, the drug. I'm beginning to feel it burning. If only I had an Alka-Seltzer. Oh, I can't stand much more of the agony of it. Oh, blue beetle, save me. I'm burning alive.
Huh? What?
Thank heaven he's coming too. Blue beetle.
Joan, I'm trying to slip. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it ripped open his shirt there. Yeah. Oh, well.
Joan's agonized voice reaches to the slumbering blue beetle. His stunned brain, reviving him with a mighty effort, he bursts his chains. Yeah.
So, why don't you do the same?
I can't.
Oh, yeah. And under John's direction...
Oh, Jones. Under Jones' direction, finds the antidote. And it ends up being the same injection. She burns up in front of him. Oh, blue beetle. I knew I could rely on you.
It was your voice that did it, John. That shrieking banshee tone could wake the dead.
Meanwhile, Sugar runs amok with his gang, tortures a banker to get the safe's combination.
Come on, you, sing.
Oh, help! When suddenly,
it's the blue beetle, his sign.
Yes, my friends, it's the blue beetle, and this is the last act for you.
Ow, oh. Not me. I'm getting away while it's good. Nobody'll look for me in this abandoned subway tunnel. Oh, what's that? That sign! Again! Everywhere! Maybe I can hide up here.
No, Mr. Sugar, not up here.
You're not human.
What? Oh, shaking with horror. Sugar loses his hold on the ladder and plunges headlong. Good grief, he's fallen on his own hypodermic.
Ow.
And no antitoxin within reach, man. Can I help you?
Oh, too late.
What a death! And yet somehow I can't feel sorry for him.
He was a respectable businessman, but his mind must have snapped. Did you look at him? Next day, Joan Mason meets Dan and Mike near the station house.
Why, Dan, for heaven's sake, where were you yesterday during the excitement?
Excitement? All that. I guess I was just walking my beat, Joan. Same as any day. Why, wasn't the Blue Beetle there to take care of you?
Yes, lazy bones, he was, but... Oh, what's the use? How can any human being, Mike, be as indifferent as Dan is? And a cop, too! Honestly!
He's a deep one, I'm thinking. But the Blue Beetle is enough excitement himself for any one person. Watch for him in every issue of Mystery Men Comics. Yeah, there you go. Blue Beetle. Well, let's see. What do we got next? Okay, there he is. He's just sitting there staring at some guy getting bashed in the head by a hammer. The Corpse Who Walked. All right, that's what we'll get into next time on Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics.